So, hi there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the B-side. My name's Leon. I'm the one looking after you. And we're back with some more FRANZ Rhythm. This extraordinary father, two daughters and son, and their musical journey. And they keep taking us on one, and we're here with Another Day in Paradise. Phil Collins, love this song. And there's been a lot of stuff about Phil Collins lately as well in the UK. So he is just one of our greatest ever musicians we produced. The reluctant frontman, as a lot of people call him. So yeah, really going to be interesting to see what this one's like, what their take on it is. So if you enjoy it, make sure you're smashing that like button, you are subscribed to the channel, and you're leaving your comments below. Do check out the links in the video description for ways to support the channel, as well as the other channels within AOB. But also do check out the links in the video description for the other channels, and also the ways to support the channel. You'll find a link for Patreon in there as well. And Patreon, we are going to be starting to upload a couple of videos a week to that, which will be available for just a small amount monthly, so that people can actually access. There will also be an annual one in there as well. I think I haven't fully set it up yet and worked it out, but we are going to be putting some exclusive content in there which will be up there for probably 3 to 6 months before it comes over to one of the YouTube channels. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Right, ears on. Let's go. Solid intro, absolutely solid intro. I was captivated from point one, and I love her tone on this. The only bit I don't like is her volume. This is, as I say this a number of times in videos like this, the singer needs to be heard over the instruments. I know it's a band and they want to promote this, but if they're going to sing, I need to hear them properly. And that's why I'm I feel like I'm leaning into it to hear it. But I said, apart from that, absolutely brilliant.
He walks on, doesn't look back. He pretends he can't hear her. Starts to whistle as he crosses the street. Seems embarrassed to be there. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Just think about it. She goes out to the man on the street. He can see she's been crying. She's got blisters on the soles of her feet. She can walk, but she's trying.
As I said, when you can hear it, it's superb. The harmony part was beautifully done, well done. The problem, and again, I think the problem with the singer's volume, and I have said this with other bands, is because I think Dad's the sound engineer, and I can hear his bass a lot more than I normally would hear a bass in a song. So I think he needs to tone his bass down a little, but give his daughter that little bit more volume on the mic. And it's always, I found it any time I've helped bands as well, it's whoever does the sound normally is the one you hear most. And it's not necessarily sometimes a bad thing, but I think sometimes it's just, that's his part, his priority. He wants to hear himself. So to me, I would knock his down just a little, not massively, but I would probably turn her up a little bit more, a lot more.
She's got blisters on the soles of her feet. She can walk, but she's trying. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, it's just another day for you and me in paradise. Just think about it. Oh Lord, is there nothing more anybody can do? Oh Lord, there must be something you can say. You can tell.
Keyboard, spot on. Absolutely love her playing. That is on point. The other little niggle I have with this song is the drums. The drums sound so fake, and the problem is it's an electronic drum set, I think. I don't know whether it's a setting he's got on it, but it just doesn't seem to feel. You got to remember, Phil Collins was a drummer at heart, and this song, the drums were special. Because not necessarily maybe because he played it, but he would not let a drum track like that, and they just sound fake. And it's, as I said, it could be a setting, but something on them sounds off.
There must be something you can say. You can tell from the lines on her face. You can see that she's been there, probably been moved on from every place, 'cause she didn't fit in there. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, it's just another day for you and me in paradise. Just think about it. Think about it.
So looking at this, and I'm not wanting to be overcritical, because again, we've watched a lot of videos by them by now, so there's a certain standard you expect, and the girls are knocking it out of the park, guitar wise, keyboard wise, vocally. As I said, apart from the volume, spot on. Bass needs to be turned down a little, and the drums, as I said, they just sound fake. And I said that's probably just a tweak. It's like if I forget to change a setting on the camera or something like that, it's probably just a tweak. So that's my thing is, it's a good cover, really good cover. As I said, the keyboard, which is very important in this one, is spot on.
Think about it. 'Cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. It's just another day Thank you.
So I don't know what it was with that cymbal he played. He kind of did at the end, but that one sounded right. The other ones just sounded a bit, eh. And it was probably just the setting on it. It's like, you know, as I said, if you just do you know what it's like with anything, whether it's the camera or a microphone or something like that, just one little tweak. I always have to check my microphone that it's on the middle setting, because if it goes on the lower setting, everything records too loud and it makes it harder to edit. If it goes on the bottom one, it's too low and I've got to do a lot more fiddling to get the kind of balances right. So simple things. But as I said, and again, if in the room it might have sounded okay, but across the microphones it's not. It's come across sounding fake. The bass, as I said, just needs to turn down a notch. It was just a little bit too obvious in the overall balance of the song. But the rest of it, vocally, keyboards, apart said, little thing we've said, and a lot of people have agreed with that statement. Sometimes they just need to turn the volumes up just a little bit more. But you sometimes I know you only get one shot at it. But again, I'm not going to say it's perfect when it's not. It's not far off perfect. It was a very, very, very good cover. Probably one of the best covers I've heard of that song. I said I loved hearing the female voice in it, and her voice is really nice. I said between the two girls have got amazing voices. And so, yeah, keyboard playing, absolutely, I couldn't fault that at all. It was spot on. And I love that song, and I would listen to that version again. They are clever with what they do. That's why we cover them. That's why they're on both channels, because they are really good. And also it gives us a chance to explore all their back catalogue. And yeah, but let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you for another one very soon. Until then, bye-bye for now.